Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Austin, this is Gone in 60, welcome to the channel. If you guys are new to my channel, please subscribe below. Also, please give me a thumbs up or even a thumbs down, it really helps out the video. So before you guys watch anything today, please make sure and give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. For today's video, I'm going to be covering the different options that I'm considering as I'm looking to build a Chevy Camaro. So I have a couple options I want to share with you guys. I want to get your thoughts and opinions because there's a couple things I am still kind of back and forth on. So with that guys, let's jump right into it. Alright guys, so just on Chevy's website here, I'll kind of roll through everything that I'm looking at doing. So I'm really looking between getting a 2SS Camaro 2022 or a 2SS 1LE. So the only reason I want the 1LE is because of the rims. So let's go ahead and build out exactly how I would spec a Camaro 2SS without the 1LE package. So on this, I'm just going to kind of share just a few things because honestly on Chevy's website you can get pretty lost because there's so many things and so many options you can build out. But I think I'm there. I think I've come very close into what I would want my car to be. So there's two things that I need you guys' help today. I need help on a color choice, and make sure and leave a comment down below and I'll share the options I'm considering. And I also need your guys' help on if I should do just the 2SS standard or the 2SS 1LE. So there's two colors that I'm looking at on Chevy's website. I'm looking at the shadow gray metallic, and I'm also looking at the satin steel metallic. The shadow gray metallic is a little bit darker, kind of has some blues in there. And then the satin steel metallic, it's kind of like a silver a little bit. So, you know, obviously each car in the sunlight, they look vastly different, but those are the two colors I want to go with. You know, for the longest time, I was a huge Riverside Blue fan, still am to this day. I think Summit White looks awesome with some of the specs that you can do. The cherry tint coat, I like all the colors, but guys, I need your help. Drop me a comment below. Should I do the satin steel metallic or should I do the shadow gray metallic? So let's go ahead and just, for the sake of this video, let's just start building out for the shadow gray metallic. And I am considering doing a manual transmission here, as you guys will see. So you can go down here and just select all the different trims. So I would do the 2SS and we would do the manual. So I've already spec'd some of these things out, so it might adjust a few things. So we're just gonna go ahead and do the 2SS and the manual. For the color, it defaults to the red hot, but let's just go shadow gray metallic. And yeah, all the other stuff, hood stripes, center stripes, any of that, don't want, don't need. Like I said, Chevy's website, you can get pretty lost as you're kind of building these out. The seat trim color. So guys, there's a Camaro 2SS in Colorado that is still in transit. It's been like 2 months, and it has the ceramic white interior, and it's white leather. I think it looks phenomenal. You don't see very many cars with this option, and I think that's kind of cool and kind of unique. You know, you get into a lot of the Teslas and different kind of cars in today's world, and white leather is becoming quite a trendy thing. And so I have decided that if I don't do the 1LE package, that I'll do the ceramic white. I do like the adrenaline red, but the ceramic white, guys, I'm telling you, I love it. It looks awesome. So we'll go ahead and add that. That's $195. And next step, we'll go on to the packages. So I'm not gonna really add any of these packages on here, suspension or anything like that. Camaro package I don't need. So let's go ahead and do the exterior. I would do the carbon flash painted aluminum wheels. I think they look really good, especially with both of those colors. I think they look awesome. And in my opinion, these are the best looking rims besides the 1LEs that you can do. So hopefully there with a good side shot, you guys can kind of see what they look like. So those are kind of the wheels that I'd like. Obviously, I'd love the 1LE rims, and we'll talk about that in a second. There's a few things that I would want with it. So I definitely want Magneride. And the reason I want that is I've had it on my Bullet Mustang, and my Bullet Mustang honestly drives down the road so much better than my Challenger that didn't have that. My Challenger's still great, don't get me wrong, but the magnetic ride, in my opinion, it's worth the $1,700. So we'd go ahead and add that. We would do the red painted brake calipers. Like I said, I've tried painting them myself on my Challenger. Probably cost me 200 bucks, but I definitely had a lot of labor hours into that, and it was actually really fun. I actually enjoyed it, but let's go ahead and paint the brake calipers red. I do want the dual mode exhaust. What that is the active exhaust, and I love it. I don't know if I could go without it. So we'll do the dual mode exhaust. Let's see if there's anything else on this that I would do. As you guys can see, there's tons of stuff. I'm not gonna do a sunroof. I do want to add the carbon. Actually, let's just do the rear blade spoiler in satin black. I think it just adds another element to it. It does come with the 1LE, but I'm not a big fan of kind of the I like just kind of the raised up kind of wing or blade, if you will. So I think it looks pretty sweet with that. So that's $825. Go ahead and add that. And I also would do the black SS center wheel caps. I think that would just kind of pop, tie in some of the red accents. It's only 150 bucks. So let's see if I can get a side shot here to see what that looks like for you guys. It doesn't really show very good. Let's enlarge it and maybe you guys can see it a little bit better. If it'll load, there you go. So you can kind of see what it looks like. So definitely not necessary to do, but I think it would be kind of cool. So let's just keep going on. Don't need any covers or anything. Interior wise, the 2SS, it comes with, and you guys can see up here, like the interior of the ceramic white. Let me guys know what your thoughts are. The whole seat's not white, and the center console's not white, which I like because the center console, that could get scratched, that could get nicks in it. But at the end of the day, I really like the white leather. I think it looks awesome. So in terms of other things, we're getting pretty close here. There's a lot of things that I don't need with it. And yeah, let's see. I did want to get the red seatbelt colors. Now I think this is something cool that Chevy does. With the Dodge, you can only get it in their Hellcat models. But I actually think the white ceramic leather with the red seatbelts would just pop and look amazing. And so that really brings us to our final total here, which is $48,445. The 2SS, it has the interior lighting, so you can change all the different lighting inside. It comes with a Bose sound system, has navigation, which I don't want, don't need, don't care. But it is able to take the mirror and you just flip the bottom of it and it projects the rear end of the car. The Corvettes have it in it, but it's pretty sweet if you guys haven't seen it. This has the heads-up display in it. Manual transmission, electronic parking brake, which I think is nice. It's actually really cool to have. You know, my Mustang, I manually kind of lift it up. So that's pretty much it of how I would build my 2SS. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below before I switch over to my 1LE spec, and you guys can let me know your thoughts on that. All right, guys, so let's jump into, let's just kind of start over again on this whole thing. And let's just show you guys how I would kind of spec out the 2SS. And something on the 2SS, I am set on the 2SS. I know you can do a 1SS, but some of the stuff that the 2SS has, I just want. And so if I did the 1LE, it would be a 2SS 1LE. So let's just go ahead and kind of keep the car the same color. And then we can add, you know, some of the trim levels to it and for the 1LE package. So let's go over what the 1LE track performance package is. And really what the 1LE does, it just makes the car just more track ready. It stiffens it up. It does add bigger tires to it. It does add different sway bars and things. It just makes it a lot stiffer. It does make the hood, I'm not sure if they paint it or if it's a vinyl, but it does add magnetic ride control. It is a wrap on the hood, so I wasn't sure if it was a wrap or if it was painted. So let's go ahead and just kind of look at all the options. You guys can see down here, there's a lot of what it has. So a lot of how I've spec'd out my car is a lot of what the 1LE package has. However, like the suede wrapped steering wheel and the shifter, I really don't want, to be honest. I know a lot of people think that's cool, but I really don't want it wrapped in suede. I'm more of a leather guy. I think it's easier to clean. I think it's easier to treat, and I like the feel of it better than suede on my hands. So that's something I don't want with it or need with it. It does change kind of the rear axle if you do an automatic, which I'm not doing. It has magnetic ride, dual mode exhaust. It tunes the suspensions. It gives you the 6-piston Brembos and puts the 1LE on there. Different tires. Really all I like it for, in my total honest opinion, is the rims. I think these rims look super dope. Did I say dope? Maybe that's not. Maybe, am I too young? Can I say dope? Am I too old? I don't know. I'm gonna say it. It's dope. The rims look dope. So immediately, you know, that brings the car up pretty expensive. Obviously, it comes with Recaro racing seats. I've heard the bolsters are really high on them. I really don't care to have Recaro racing seats, to be honest. I really like the white leather, so that's kind of where I'm having a little bit of a difficult time. So as we just kind of scroll down here, we get to exterior. Obviously, you know, there's some rims that are included in the package and different things. Mounted Naked Ride is already included, so it's going to cancel that out. Some branding things. It already has red painted brake calipers. So yeah, I don't think there's probably really anything else that I will add to this because all of it's included. I can still leave the SS as the center caps, which we'll do. Red seat belt you still can get, and then obviously it has the Recaros. So that pretty much does it. So that build comes out to be $51,040. That is the net price. So we're talking about a difference of $2,500 to $3,000 between the two packages. So guys, I need your help. Which color should I do? Should I do the satin steel gray metallic? Should I do the shadow gray metallic? Or should I do the 2SS with the white leather seats? Or should I do the 2SS with the 1LE package? So guys, those are kind of the two options that I'm considering as I'm looking out building these cars. I would love your guys' advice. I'd love your guys' feedback on what you think is better. Those are just kind of the things that I like about it, that I think is different, that's kind of cool. But that's exactly how I would spec out the car today. I'm leaning more towards doing just the 2SS without the 1LE package, just because I want the leather. I'm not a big fan of the suede. I really don't like the suede, but that's just my personal preferences. But I really do like the rims on the 1LE, and I don't track my car, so I think there's a lot of things on there that make the car a little bit stiffer that I don't need. But it also could be really cool. It would be kind of the premiere of the premiere before you get to a Z01. So anyways, guys, leave me a comment below. Let me guys know what you think of kind of how I'm building out the car. That does it for today's video. Make sure and leave a comment, subscribe, like, and we'll catch you on the next one, guys.